Hey everyone, welcome to Stratele Studios. I'm Jeff Castanon. Welcome to another no pause video reaction and analysis. Today I have one from my viewer Ralph and patron. Thank you so much. This is Caleb Hyles. And he is going to be singing Let It Go from Frozen, from the Frozen soundtrack. This is going to be fun to watch this. Caleb Hyles is his name, and Let It Go from the Frozen soundtrack. Here we go.
The snow glows white on the mountain tonight, not a footprint to be seen. A kingdom of isolation, and it looks like I'm the king. The wind is howling like this swirling storm inside. I couldn't keep it in, heaven knows I tried. Don't let them in, don't let them see. Be the good boy you always have to be. Conceal, don't feel, don't let them know. Well, now they know. Let it go, let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Let it go, let it go. Turn away and slam the door. I don't care what they're going to say. Let the storm rage on. The cold never bothered me anyway. It's funny how some distance makes everything seem small, and the fears that once controlled me can't get to me at all. It's time to see what I can do to test the limits and break through. No right, no wrong, no rules for me. I'm free. Let it go, let it go. I'm one with the wind and sky. Let it go, let it go. You'll never see me cry. And here I stand, and here I'll stay. Let the storm rage on. My power flurries through the air into the ground. My soul is spiraling in frozen fractals all around. And one thought crystallizes like an icy blast. I'm never going back. The past is in the past. Let it go, let it go. And I'll rise like the break of dawn. Let it go, let it go. That perfect boy is gone. And here I stand in the light of day. Let the storm rage on. The cold never bothered me anyway.
Hell yeah. Woo! Yeah, man. He did a great job on this. That was really, really cool. Looking to see if I can see any more information about him. Wow. So Caleb Hyles has 1.74 million subscribers, folks. So go to his channel. I'm going to have a link in the description to go check out his other stuff because, man, this guy is something else. Yeah, that's what it's supposed to sound like. That's amazing. Yeah, boy, very, very, very strong, man, nailing uh, those those high notes and with power too. I mean, and then being able to back down to the softer spoken type of stuff. I was thinking about the musicals that I have done, and the last one that I did recently, last year, I did Footloose, and that was one of my favorite musicals because it was, I would say, the one where the band and the the actors were unified, and we all like got to be friends, and that is not really typical in my experience. Usually the actors are segregated from the band just on socially throughout the experience, and we interact a little bit, but this time it was different because like we actually hung out with them, and then we had this really great friendship and relationship with the actors, and I think that is part of what made the show so successful, because they were able to come up to us and say, hey, on this one part I'm kind of struggling, could you do this, and that'll help me out, and so we were able to accommodate them, and they could felt comfortable to ask us for things like that, and it really smoothed out the performance and made it a lot of fun. And there's some on stage antics that went on between the band and the actors too, that really enhanced the experience for not only us but also for the audience too. So that was a blast. But what I wanted to say is that there was one particular actress, singer in this who had uh, the song "Let's Hear It for the Boy," and she was so good. And every night, every time we did this song, I got so excited. Like we all got so pumped for it because we knew we knew she was going to kill it. This was right up her alley. It was just right in the right key. It was the perfect song for this particular singer, and it was so much fun because night after night she just killed it in the audience. She got really good feedback from the audience, and that was a lot of fun because we had something that we got to look forward to every night, and that's also elevated our playing, in the band. The only bad thing that happened is that the 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 band got sick. Like, started off with the director, who's Barry Pearl. If you know who Barry Pearl is, you might know who he is. Barry Pearl is the actor who played Duty in Grease, and I've done a number of musicals with Barry, and so Barry's like my buddy now, and so Barry came to rehearsal, and he was like, I'm like, what the hell's going on? He's like, I'm sick. He was, and he was so freaking sick, and I was like, oh my god, dude, just go home. And but he was a trooper, man. He was there. He had a mask on. He's being careful and all that. So it started to go around the actors, and then eventually the MD, the music director, and the band got it. And then like we're all in the pit together, and it's like, are you sick? Because I'm like, don't get me sick. Are you sick? No, it's allergies, which is what everybody says. It's allergies. Allergies my ass. One by one, we all started getting sick. The toughest part that night was not coughing. That was the hardest part of the gig that night, and everybody was sick. I felt really sorry for the horn player because she had to play the sax, clarinet, and flute, and was sick, and now I felt so sorry for her. But yeah, out of the whole run, I only missed one performance, and that day I didn't even get out of bed. It was really, really bad. But anyway, I hope I'm not boring you with all of this, but I was just thinking about the fact that the show must go on. Yeah, just the word about Barry Pearl, who has been the director for a number of the musicals that I've been involved with. What an amazing guy that he is. And just a really quick story for you. When I did the musical called 13, which is, I love this musical. The music is very, very diverse, very eclectic. And on opening night, the lead male actor, one of the lead male actors, was sick, and he was in the hospital. And we didn't have an understudy for him. We had understudy for the female part, a couple of female parts, but not for his part. So Barry, who's he's older than me. I think he's older than me. He had to play a 13-year-old boy. I couldn't believe it. It was like, and the part of so-and-so is going to be played by Barry Pearl. I was like, oh no. So he goes up, and they start the musical, and he's up there with the script in hand, right? Because he's familiar with it because he directed it, but he doesn't know it by heart, right? He didn't know all the parts by heart. That was the best freaking performance of the whole run, watching him do it. It was a master class. This guy, Barry, is an absolute pro. I mean, if you look him up, Google him, and see what he's done, the guy is an absolute monster pro. And I sat there, and again, I was behind a scrim on stage, and I'm playing and I'm watching him act, and I'm like, holy smokes, he just gave everyone a master class. He was amazing. So good. That's how a pro does it, man. Oh, kudos to Barry. And so you never know what's going to happen. But thankfully, the next performance, which I think might have been the next night, was the next night, that the young gentleman who was closer to 13 was able to do it, and then he knocked it out of the park. So that was a lot of fun. Anyway, yes. Just to come back around, I'd like to see more from Caleb Hyles. This is amazing stuff. This guy is just a powerhouse, and I got to see what else he's got on his channel. All right, you go check him out too and support him. All right, come back for more cool stuff. See you next time. Bye-bye. Hey, I just wanted to let you all know that the Stratele Studio shop is up and running. This is the artwork for the various designs that I have on the products. Basically, it's studios A through F. These are the graphics that I showed at the beginning of each video, and you can get these graphics on a variety of products. As you see here on the website, you have 10 products that are customizable. You can actually change the location or the size of the graphic on the product. I hope you come check it out.